Hi, it's Ryan Williamson and Theo from Carrington Nuclear team. Just here to talk to you about the New Tech supplier event we went to up in Birchwood Park last week. So yeah, it was a great event, wasn't it?
Yeah, good event. Yeah, good to see some clients we work with, to gain some new knowledge and yeah, talk about kind of big issues in the industry and how we can support that really.
Highlight for me was just starting to see some familiar names and familiar faces. You know, we've been to a few of these events now, and yeah, it's kind of people start recognising you, and just makes conversation a lot more positive and a lot more interesting. Really, people really start to give you a deep dive into what they're doing, and a couple of decent demonstrations as well from the likes of Brock with a bit of new kit coming out, like laser cutters and mechanical equipment and stuff, which was fairly interesting when it weren't raining.
Mostly for us, it was obviously discussing where we're experts, which is the skills gap and how we can support with that. So yeah, some different actions on that as well. We spoke to some companies that discuss kind of the skills gap in terms of your NSAN, about how people can gain those initial skills to get into the industry to break in, because we know it's difficult. We know there's transferable skills, but some companies aren't happy to look outside of that, so it's good to be a part of that and understand how we can maybe make some partnerships around that, and yeah, discussed as well kind of bigger companies that work alongside these massive companies to ensure that people are learning and developing how they should be in the sector.
Yeah, I mean, being able to sort of reinforce the fact that we are experts in recruitment within this market, and certainly understand some of the pinch points for clients. Everyone's in a similar boat in terms of the race for that talent, and how we can sort of consult and let those know that if you're a little bit braver with your risk management, looking at potentially offering some solutions in terms of IR35 if you're looking for contractors, as well as looking after your staff and keeping your promises. That's really going to help your recruitment drive to the top. And it was really humbling to see how many people were listening and really sort of taking that information on board, wasn't it? Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, all in all, it was a really good day, wasn't it? Really good day.
That's right. Yeah. 9
hours driving well spent. Do it all again tomorrow if we could. Yeah. So we're going to be up on the NDA supply chain event in Telford International Centre. That's the 27th of June. Yeah. I've been before. It's a fantastic event, and really good stuff. Be your first time, won't it?
Yeah, first time. But we've booked a good slot. We've got an exhibition we're doing. So yeah. It'll be just me, you, and Kent. So 3 people that are absolutely into the industry and willing to learn and meet as many people as possible. So yeah, if you're around, obviously give us a shout, and if we're if you know us, drop us a call or an email or something. But yeah, it'd be really good to meet as many people, see as many exhibitions as possible, and really delve into how we can support the industry. Yeah,
we'd welcome anyone who's either searching for their next contract role or permanent role within nuclear, or anyone that's struggling with some of these skill gaps issues that we've mentioned, to come over and say hello. We'll be doing the rounds as well as manning the stand, and yeah, really looking forward to seeing some familiar and new faces. So we'll see you all there.